What is up, Mark Army? It is your boys. We got the icon Jib.
What's going on, people?
You got the cutest Carlos here to bring you another Magnum prediction for none other than Magnum Wrestling Presents season premiere.
30 days have passed. We are here again, once again.
Yeah.
And man, coming off of Weekend X Strikes Volume 3, my guy.
Insane. Insane. Which, if you don't know what we're talking about, first of all, what are you doing? Go watch our recaps.
Living under a rock, dude.
Yeah. Come on. Go watch our recaps. Pause the video. Go back. Watch our recap. Leave a like while you're there and a comment saying, hey, we failed. We had to come back and we'll watch this so we know.
Tell us how much of a jive turkey you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
And then come back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pick it back up and then talk about the insanity that we will see at season premiere.
Oh yeah, season premiere it is, man. I feel
God.
like now after this year, we're gonna have a shift. We have a lot to talk about. We have new champions. We have continuing champions. It's just it's a new page. I feel like for Magnum Wrestling.
Brand new page, brand new page, and I am excited to talk about it. But before we get into it, what should they do? They should like, comment, tell us what you think is gonna happen. Tell us what you want to see at this next show.
True.
And while you're commenting, don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow all of our socials.
And hit that bell.
Hit that bell. Hit that bell.
Beautiful bell.
Yeah. But let's get into it.
All right. We'll start off with the banger.
Mm-hmm.
Fatal 4-Way.
For what?
Number one contenders opportunity.
For what champion?
For the Top Gun title.
Top Gun title, oh my gosh.
Held by Alvin Falcone and Joe DeSanto. Give you a little bit of preview if you haven't had a chance to go watch the recap, which you should. But Alvin Falcone and Joe DeSanto went in lengths to tell us how they went in as champion and left champion.
They made sure we knew that he was the only one that went in as champion and walked out as champion.
Double short.
Had his shoes off on top.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Fresh out of the match, too.
But let's talk about the contenders, because we're not here to talk about Alvin.
Nah.
We're here to talk about the four amazing competitors that we are going to have in this Fatal 4-Way.
We got Ringo the Clown.
Up and comer. He's been great.
Yeah, he's been showing off really well. I like what I've seen from Ringo.
We got Uriah Upton, which he might have a lot of in his mind going into this match with one of his contenders, which is Lumbermac.
Lumbermac for sure. And then a newly debuted, fresh, Teddy Mercury.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird. Yeah.
So I mean, we have a lot of elements in this Fatal 4-Way, just from Weekend of Stripes and from the past year at Magnum. You know, like you said, up and comer Ringo, Uriah and Lumbermac are stewing. I don't know what's happening with Mariah there, or maybe the dissension of Mariah, and then the weirdness that is Teddy Mercury.
Yeah. Which, and let's not forget, we've had Ringo and Teddy Mercury face off.
Yeah.
I don't know, it got weird. It got weird,
faced off against Omar.
Yeah, Omar. And then things started getting weird, right?
Yeah.
And then we got Mariah, or what was known as Mariah. I don't know what they are right now, right?
I think they're just Uriah Upton and Mac at this point. I think that's what they are now.
Their couples counseling is what they are.
Yeah, they need whatever Daniel Bryan and Kane went through in 2012, they need to go through that.
So there's maybe some familiarity in the ring going into this.
Oh, definitely.
But again, we got a newcomer. We got Uriah Upton. We got, which I would argue is probably the fans' favorite, right? We got an angry Lumbermac.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Unpredictable.
Yeah. And then we got a weird Teddy Mercury.
Yeah. A wild Teddy Mercury.
So a lot can happen.
Oh, man.
A lot. And I truly, honestly, it's what a appropriate name for a season premiere, because, hey, it's season premiere. You don't know what's happening. You don't know. Things are changing. You know, we got a new era. And what a new era, because going into this, I truly have no idea
that's
what we're going to see.
That's the beauty of it. I love it. I love the change.
I'm here for it.
Oh, yes.
But I guess based on what we know, because we can't base it on what we don't know, because we don't know what we don't know, you know?
Yep. Hindsight being 2020.
Yeah. But who do you got?
Like you said, there's a lot of elements going into this. Just based off of the showing I've seen, and I've enjoyed this showing, I want to give it to Ringo.
You want to give it to Ringo?
I want to pick Ringo. Ringo's my pick for this match.
Okay.
Solely because he captivated me. Like, this guy's going to be the next contender for that Top Gun title.
He's good.
I see it.
He pants one of our own, though.
Yeah. No, he did. But he had a job on commentary, and he got himself inserted in the ring. He saw his opportunity, though. I'll give him props for that.
Fair.
But what did you expect?
Fair.
What did you expect?
See, I like Ringo.
I do.
I do like Ringo. I think he's going to be one everyone's going to want to keep their eyes on.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
We got Lumberback and Uriah, who I think, based on what happened last show,
that choke slam, dude.
Yeah.
Uriah got height on that choke slam.
I feel like they may be focused too much on each other, and that might be their downfall. Because hey, now it's personal. It's personal. It's a fatal four-way, but it's to them. It's you're in front of me.
Stuff's on sight, bro. They see each other. They see red.
Yeah,
they see red.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So with Teddy Mercury, I think things are gonna be weird, and I think this is a year of weird.
Ooh,
the year of weird.
What do they say with the Zodiac's Mercury in retrograde or something?
Yeah, there's Mercury in Gatorade or something, man, dude. And I'm telling you, I looked at my Gatorade this morning, Mercury all over it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You might want to go to the doctor for that. If you have
I didn't drink it.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I had to return it.
Oh, yeah, I would too.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, my gosh. And then I went to try to get another Gatorade, and guess what? Mercury in that, too. So, anyways, year of weird. I'm going to go Teddy on this.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, I think you and I are actually, I know we picked different people, but we are in agreement that Uriah Upton and Mac are going to kill each other.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to kill each other.
Yeah.
So, all right. We'll move on to the next match here.
Next match.
We have a tag team match.
Tag team.
Newly dethroned, the Crucible, taking on Drake Holloway and Relly Carter.
Yeah.
These guys have team tagged a couple times here or there. They were adversaries because they were in the Pigging the Bank ladder match last month, and they killed each other.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
How well do you think they're going to tag after what they did to each other?
They went through
a weekend after. Multiple tables.
They went through multiple tables.
Multiple tables. Multiple ladders.
You're right.
Will they be able to go into this match in understanding, like, hey, we both went out there with a job to do, and we both did our job. That's all it was. Shake hands. Yeah. We still cool. Or is there going to be some animosity of, like, you put me through a table?
Yeah. You son of a gun. You
son of a gun.
Put me through that damn table.
Because they both stunned their opportunity, or I guess stopped themselves from winning that Piggy of the Bank, right?
Right. The ferocity that they had on each other. Honestly.
So how will that play into this tag match?
Well, let me flip a 180 on you. Crucible just lost the tag titles.
Yep.
So what kind of mindset are they in going into this tag team match as well?
So
you've been in the meetings, right?
I've been in the meetings. Yeah. I've been in the meetings. So let me tell you about something.
Yeah, tell me.
So Fowler's out. We kicked Fowler out, right? And I'm back in. World's healing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what. Yeah, I'm revealing a little bit. And I'm just saying, since we kicked Fowler out, things have been going great.
Oh, yeah?
There's donuts at the meetings because, oh my gosh, dude.
Fowler didn't like donuts?
No, it wasn't that. It was we would take turns. Everyone at each meeting would be their turn and bring something, right?
Oh, okay.
You know, donuts were the kind of general consensus. Anytime it was Fowler's turn, nothing.
Not even drinks?
Not even drinks. Wow. Not even drinks. Now,
what a guy.
Now, everyone has their own donuts.
Ooh.
Everyone has their own box of Capri Suns.
Ooh.
Everyone's just happier.
Wow.
Right? Look at what happened that weekend at Strife Volume 3.
Yeah.
At the very end, guess what? They came out. Some people might say, oh, they're upset they lost their titles. They're mad. They're angry. They're gonna mess with Red Wing.
We'll get to Red Wing in a bit.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a bit. And what happened? We turned around, saw Nino on stage, hugged.
An embrace.
Yeah. Said, we are stronger than ever. Fowler, you're out. So, you ask me, they're more united. They have a new fire underneath of like, okay, you know, we did it one way. We had a Fowler in it. We were, you know, I'm not the one saying it, but some people may have said we were some assholes, right? But now,
a lot of people, but okay.
Some, you know, they were great. Great. Are great. But now we confirmed we are stronger together. Like we had a little slip up, but guess what? To quote Mike the Situation.
Oh God. All right.
The comeback is always greater than the setback.
Fair. You're right.
You know?
Right. There's a video Tyler sent me that's very similar to that, but I think this was more eloquently said, so we'll go with that.
There you go. So, with that said, I'm going to just jump right into it. I got the Crucible. I think this is the start of them, you know, turning a new leaf and showing that, hey, they may fall, but just like a phoenix, they will rise again.
Fair.
And I feel like Drake and Rally, the seeds are there to be angry at each other based off what happened last week. And who knows, maybe if a table pops out, maybe one might itch to put another one through it, as get their comeuppance.
But I think at the end of the day, these two guys, they showed how hungry they are. They showed how much what they're willing to go through for an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, with these two, with Drake and Relly, they have this common understanding that, hey, man, we're just trying to set ourselves apart from everybody else. And by doing so in any way possible. Like, these guys are hungry. They're itching for that opportunity. And when an opportunity arises, they have to set differences aside, and they have to team together. And because of that, I think these guys can handle it.
All right.
I'm going to pick Relly and Drake. That's my pick.
Relly and Drake. We'll see.
Respect.
We'll find out.
Respect.
And you'll find out at season premiere.
April 25th.
April 25th.
Let's move on.
Next match.
We have our first title defense for the Hellcat Championship. We have newly crowned Briar Hale.
Controversial.
We can talk about that.
Controversial crown.
We can talk about that.
Right? But we got Briar Hale
taking on Amina Belmont, a returning Amina Belmont. Mm-hmm. She came back. I think it was at I believe it was Over the Top.
Over the Top.
She faced Sadie. Sadie Bell. So now she's back and hoping to get that title, get some gold around her waist here, man. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. What a statement would it be if she came in and just immediately dethroned Briar, and just to be able to be like, yeah, like I showed up. Guess what? This belt was never yours. It was mine. Right? And we can kind of talk about it, Briar, just like the last show, isn't the only one there, so she might have some help out there, right? She might do a quick substitution jutsu type stuff, you know what I mean?
Well, twin magic.
Yeah, twin magic, shadow clone jutsu.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We don't know.
For all you Naruto fans out there.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like Briar, because of that, and because of, her sister, really, she'll never truly be alone. So really, does Amina have two people she's going up against?
Maybe. But I will say this, Amina did drop a promo on Magnum social media. They faced off before.
Yeah.
So who's to say Amina's not ready or
That's
expecting this?
That's
and maybe
true.
she has something up her sleeve that unfortunately Sadie did not know about, but Amina's now knowing this knowledge.
So she's prepared.
I think she's prepared. I think she's ready for Briar.
Do you think she's ready for Briar?
I think she's ready.
So are you saying she's gonna dethrone Briar? Our inaugural Hellcats champion?
Well, we can also talk about this as well. Briar, because of this, to some people, some would say she might have even tainted that victory by having her twin sister involved. And in doing so, I think I can speak for a lot of people, the Magnum faithful, who want nothing but for Briar to lose his belt.
I mean, you could say the same thing about any champion, right? Look at, what we, the Apex, were doing previously, right?
Right. But then again, with the Apex, I don't think they ever really... They kind of weaned off of the cheating aspect. They kind of used more of their brute strength, which as much, you can say what you want about the Crucible, but I respect the hell out of what they do. But with the inaugural champion, it leaves a bad taste in the mouth the way she won that belt. It really does.
I don't know. I could see the argument of just saying, hey, a champion is a champion because they win. And they outsmarted their opponent.
And that's the difference between you and me.
And hear me out. Who says that maybe Briar's sister wasn't just walking around, just happened to fall into the ring, and Sadie's like, well, they're twins. They look the same. If I pin one, I'm pinning the other.
True. Unfortunately,
that's not the way it goes.
No.
Right? So, who knows? Not saying that, blaming Sadie for it.
Right.
For Briar being our champion and not her. But, I'm just saying anything could have happened.
No.
So, who do you got?
I think I was pretty clear. I'll go with Amina Belmont.
Amina?
I do. Just because that left a bad taste in the mouth the way Briar won that belt.
You know what? I'm going to go Briar Hale.
Okay. Of course.
You want to know why?
I'm listening.
Because I want her to lose that title to the person who deserved to be the inaugural champion.
Ooh.
To Sadie.
Ooh.
So until I see Sadie on the other side of her on that poster, Briar Hale, you're keeping that champion in my eyes.
Ooh.
You're keeping that championship just so you can lose it to Sadie.
I like that.
So that's why I got.
That's fair. I'll take that.
There you go.
I'll take that. Moving on to the next match here.
Next match.
We have one of two of Red Wings defenses.
Yep.
We have the Magnum tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
The team of Kit Sackett and Red Wing, Red Fork.
Red Fork.
Taking on JDX and Rampage.
Yeah. Which I don't know much about JDX and Rampage, do you?
Unfortunately, I do not. But I know they came, well, JDX especially, came to the German American Society Hall, I believe it was last year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have seen him.
Yeah, I wasn't there, unfortunately.
No, yeah, you weren't there. I have seen him, and yeah, now that you mentioned that, I do remember now. He was good.
Yeah.
He was good. So
I
haven't
guys
seen
said nothing but good things about
yeah.
him. I know
so
that.
I don't know much about Rampage then, but let's not forget this isn't Red Wing's first time defending.
It isn't his only match.
Having double duty,
yeah.
right?
Man.
So again, we saw the carnage that was the Crucible versus Red Fork.
Dude.
We saw the carnage that is just Red Wing in general.
Yeah.
Right? So you get Red Wing, and then you get the Fork Father himself, Kit Sackett, in there. Some would say that is an unstoppable combo.
Dude, I mean, I remember when they qualified to become number one contenders before Weekend at Stripes.
Mm-hmm.
That gauntlet was insane.
Insane.
I mean, they were tired, they were beaten, battered, but they still came out on top. And I think that's just what Red Fork needs to continue steamrolling.
Yep. So, and I mean, think about it. JDX and Rampage are not just facing the Magnum Tag Team Champions. They are also facing the Magnum Champion.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not just the Tag Team Champion. It's the Magnum Champion. It's insane.
It's nuts.
It's insane. To say they don't have a tough hill to climb,
right,
would be a lie. Because they do. They have
the work cut out.
I wish them luck. Them luck. That's really all I can say.
In the back, all los persinos. Nombre Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo, and let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. So, get your vitamins, say your prayers, man.
Yeah. So who do you got?
I have to pick, just because of how crazy these two have been, that war that they had with the Crucible, and just the path that they've taken the last couple months to get here. I'm gonna have to pick Red Fork.
So, if Tyler was here, he would have just said Red Fork to begin with and moved on. I mean, you got Red Wing and Kit Sackett, his two favorites. And, I have to agree. Red Fork, no disrespect to JDX and Rampage.
No, I'm sure they're going to bring it.
You're going to bring a good fight.
They're going to bring it.
But, hey, you're going to come in and realize why Red Fork is Red Fork.
Mm-hmm.
So.
True story.
I wish you luck. I mean, this man, I've said it before, Red Wing is a Godzilla. He is a kaiju.
Yeah.
He has gone up against King Kong and Godzilla and won. So, good luck.
Kit Sackett fought a swordfish.
He fought a swordfish. So you got someone who's beat up two kaijus and a guy who beat up a swordfish and is banned from Olive Garden.
All the Olive Gardens.
All of the Olive Gardens.
Crazy.
Man, what a recipe.
What a rap sheet.
What a rap sheet, dude. What a recipe for just destruction.
Oh, dude, can't wait.
Oh,
can't wait.
So Red Fork.
You
got the mark seal of approval.
Stamp that down.
Bring it home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the next match.
We got the next match. We have Alan Shepard taking on Pierre.
Pierre.
Yeah.
He told me how to say it. I still don't know if I'm saying it right.
How do you pronounce it? I don't.
Pierre Bier. I think because it's supposed to rhyme. Bier.
Pierre.
Maybe.
Correct us, please.
But
are we gonna see Pierre put a smile on that face?
Man.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's all I have to say. Good luck, because Alan Shepard.
I love that spine buster he does, man.
Spine buster is insane.
I love that spine buster.
Man.
He gets height. Gives people height.
Oh my gosh. But he's also just Alan Shepard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's I would argue that he's highly respected in the game. He's somewhat of a locker room leader.
I'd say so.
Especially based after what we saw last month.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of just gave the cue of go after Khan. Mm-hmm. After Khan did what he did, which I would argue I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
But
he's getting paid.
With that, I mean, so I feel like this match can be either a great opportunity for Pierre to learn a lot, or a great opportunity for Pierre to just make a huge statement. Huge statement.
The way him and Clay Evans had that match, I believe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
They were whipping each other like Pierre's a brawler.
Yeah.
He's a brawler.
Uh-huh.
So, I feel like Alan Shepard's very close to that style in a sense. So these guys are just going to just tear each other apart, man.
Yeah.
These guys really are. Really are going to tear each other apart.
Oh, no. I'm excited to see this. I am excited to see this. I'm excited. I'm always excited to see Alan Shepard, though.
Oh, he's good.
You know,
I love Alan Shepard.
He may not physically do it like he does it in the ring to other people, but he puts a smile on my face when he's in the ring.
I'm always happy seeing Alan Shepard out there making everybody else happy.
Yeah. So
whether you want to or not.
I'm excited.
Me too.
For this match. So who do you got?
Just because I'd like to see more Pierre, I'm gonna have to give Alan Shepard the win here.
Oh, you're gonna give Alan Shepard the win, but you want to see more Pierre?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to see him. I want to see him face off against multiple other wrestlers.
Okay.
But I think Alan Shepard is the one that, just because of experience alone, I feel like he's going to be the one to walk away from this with the hand held high.
So, if you know me when it comes to predictions, you know sometimes I'm a little stubborn. I'm a little hard-headed.
Okay.
I have my people. I pick my people,
sure.
And I will always back my people no matter what. Last prediction that I was in, I said Pierre was my pick because I wanted him to start a streak. I was like, I want him to make a statement. I want him to win in like his first debuting match at Magnum, right? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that did not happen.
No.
Right? But I'm a loyal man. I'm going to pick Pierre.
Ooh. I'm
going to pick Pierre. I want to be biased and pick Alan, but I want to pick Pierre because I want Pierre again just to take what he's learning from that last loss and apply it to this, and then just learn as he goes with Alan Shepard. And then have an upset and just have that win.
Wow.
I want that.
Wow. So you have faith in Pierre.
I have faith in Pierre.
Fair.
I have love for Alan, but faith in Pierre.
Wow.
So I'll pick Pierre.
Honestly, like I said, with this matchup, if you ask me tomorrow, my answer might change.
Yeah.
So, but today I'm picking Alan. I'm sticking by it.
Let's do it.
Sticking by it. Next match.
We
have a controversial wrestler. And I think I'm putting that lightly.
Yeah.
We have Donnie Pepper Cricket taking on Brandon Nitro. The newly dubbed Mr. Piggy in the Bank.
Mr. Piggy in the Bank.
Yeah.
Bank.
Brandon Nitro.
Which, how is Donnie even alive after having fire in his face?
That was insane, man.
Oh my.
That was insane.
Gosh.
But I'm pretty sure Jeremy and Khan have some connections.
So I guess that's a question too. I mean, let's just jump straight into it. So
sure.
Yes. So if you don't know.
Now you know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. If you don't know, Jeremy broke our hearts last show. Khan
followed the money.
That's
what he did.
So will they have a hand in this match?
I almost feel like they will, just because of how things kind of transpired with Joey and Donnie in that it was an unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
In that unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
You just when you know your friends, just when Joey was comfortable, man.
Yep. But I'll also bring this up. Let's
really
not
do
forget.
Be your own people.
You really do. But let's not forget, Brandon Nitro conquered 7 other people to win that Piggy in the Bank and become Mr. Piggy in the Bank.
True.
Right?
True.
One of them being Khan.
Very true.
Right?
Khan was steamrolling people too in that match.
Gosh, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
it was a wrecking ball.
So we can say and acknowledge that Brandon has the experience of overcoming multiple people.
True.
Let's also remember last weekend at Strife.
It was a ladder match.
It was a ladder match. He walked in defending and still Top Gun title or Top Gun champion.
Yeah. He came in with an attire looking like he was going to war, which man, that was a war.
That was a war. So again, 2 ladder matches facing multiple people, coming out on top both times. So if he faces Donnie, not only do we have to worry about Jeremy and Khan, we potentially have to worry about the Donnie Rangers, right?
Yeah.
So again, a man who has proven that he can take on multiple opponents and still come out on top.
Wow. No, I mean, hey, history repeats itself, and if anybody can overcome the odds, it's Nitro.
Oh,
it's Nitro.
It's
honestly,
Nitro.
Honestly, but Pepper Cricket, Donnie is he's so cunning.
He is cunning.
He's clever.
He is cunning. He is clever.
Oh my
He
gosh.
seems like he has an answer to everything.
Yes. He has Pandora's box in his hands, dude.
And really, if you think about it, everyone up to this point really has just been playing right into his hand.
Honestly.
You know, they're playing checkers. This man's playing 3D chess.
3D chess, man.
Right?
And he's already 7 moves ahead of him.
But
freaking Donnie, dude. Freaking Donnie.
But with like anything else, if he is 7 moves ahead and he is, already thinking about what's going to happen and where he wants to be, maybe next month or the month after that, or maybe next weekend at Strife Volume 3.
Right.
What if Brandon Nitro is that what's the word I'm looking for? That variable.
The constant?
The either not even the constant, but that variable in his plan that just derails everything, right?
Oh, he's the wrench.
He's the wrench.
Oh, snap.
Is Brandon Nitro the wrench in Donnie's master plan, whatever that plan is?
Man, that'd be insane. But, I mean, eventually we could even see this matchup be for the Magnum title. We do have a future potential opportunity in that piggy.
Mm-hmm.
So we could very well see a rematch later on the line with the title in the balance this time instead of just a one-on-one match.
Yeah, who knows?
Wow.
Who knows?
Wow.
But it's these are 2 established stars.
Yes.
That honestly I can see it going either way.
Right.
And to pick someone is gonna be really hard.
Yeah.
But who do you got?
Oh my gosh. You just said how hard this pick was.
It is. It's hard. And honestly, I'm also throwing it to you because I just want to give myself a little bit more time to think this over.
Fair. And these 2 are both off of a win from Weekend at Strifes, too.
Huge wins.
Huge wins. So this...
Which, I mean, technically, Donnie's was unsanctioned, so does it really count?
I guess that's true. The ref was on... I mean, they removed all Magnum, logos from the ring, so that match...
Regardless, still a win. That man didn't win a match. That man won a fight.
Yeah, that's what it was. He won a fight.
He won a fight. so yeah.
Just because of the people backing him up, I have to pick Donnie. Because Khan's a monster. I've never seen Jeremy with that twinkle in his eye. Yeah. That's scary. That is scary. And then Donnie with the mask, and I'm not even talking about his militia of Donnie Rangers. Dude, Brandon Nitro's fighting a whole militia. Where do we go from here? I have to pick Donnie. Just on numbers game alone, I have to pick Donnie.
I have one thing to say as a response to all that.
Sure.
Bang!
Yeah.
I'm picking Brandon Nitro.
You say that 4-letter word, and Brandon flips a switch. He flips a switch.
Bang.
Yeah, bang.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need.
Bang.
Bang. So I'm going Brandon.
Fair.
Next match.
That's fair. Next match, we have another women's division, 1-on-1 Hellcat division matchup. We have Sadie Bell taking on Sage Hale.
Yeah.
This is probably I'm sure there's some animosity here because Sadie's pissed.
She's pissed. She's pissed at Sage's sister.
Yeah.
But she's pissed at Sage too.
Just for getting involved. So the fact that she can get her hands on one of them, I'm sure she's happy.
Oh, I'm sure she's grinning ear to ear
now.
Yeah. And is excited to just show everyone what she does.
Lay the smackdown on Sage Hale.
What she will do to others if they come and try to mess with her journey to become, because she will, I know it, in my heart, I know it, Hellcats. Magnum's Hellcat champion.
Dude.
We could say the same thing as we did with Briar's match, right? We talked about in that match, if we take it back a little bit, about how, hey, will Sage play a role in that?
Right.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Will Briar play a role in this?
Yeah. These two have each other's back.
They do.
They have each other's back to a T.
Yep.
And, you could very well see one interfering in one or the other matchup. I could very well see that. They've done it already.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah. And again, like you said, they've done it already. They've already done it to Sadie. They've messed with her.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they do it again?
Why wouldn't they continue it?
And will Sadie be prepared?
Yeah.
For that this time?
I hope so. But like I said, these two are, they're sisters. They've grown up together. They've gone through thick and thin together. They know what the other one's thinking before they even do it.
Yeah. And
in doing so, that might be the factor for Sage to pick up the win here. It could be. But like you said, Sadie's mad. Sadie just wants to get her hands on any of the Hale sisters and just show them kind of what they did to her back.
Oh,
kind of give you a comeuppance.
Oh, yeah.
So, man, yeah, there's animosity there, for sure. For sure.
So who do you got?
Like you said, we do want to see Sadie's journey back to that championship. So I have to pick Sadie for this. Yeah. I have to pick Sadie.
I mean, based on me and the reason why I picked Briar, I'm picking Sadie. Because Sadie's going to show Briar, like, hey, one, they're twins.
Yeah.
She's going to be like, to me, you're not Sage, you're not Briar, you're
another Hale.
You're another Hale.
Oh,
dang. A Hale. You're a Hale without a Hail Mary.
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
And she's going to be there. And she's going to just be imagining, like, this is exactly what it's going to look like and feel like when I win that Hellcat champion from Briar.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Sadie.
All right, fair.
I'm going to go Sadie.
Fair. I think that's the only match we've actually agreed on so far.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's move on to our main event of the evening.
Main event.
We have slapping meat.
Mm-hmm.
A Haas match. We have Red Wing, the reigning champion, Magnum champion, taking on Wrecker Price.
Yup. The challenger. And Red Wing's second match of the night. Again, pulling double duty.
Double duty.
Oh
my gosh.
So, I'm going to go off the bat.
Yeah.
And say, if it wasn't for Weekend at Strife Volume 3, I might have said, man, Red Wing has a tough challenge.
Mm-hmm.
2 matches in the night.
Yeah.
Defending 2 titles. I don't know if he'll be able to do it. It might be a disadvantage for him. But then Weekend at Strife Volume 3 happened, right?
Yeah.
It's no challenge to Red Wing.
Proved us wrong.
He proved us wrong.
Anybody that had doubts, you don't have them anymore, buddy.
He proved us wrong. This man can show he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's light work to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the kids may be saying it nowadays: light work, no reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
no cap.
All I'm gonna say is, Josh Record Price. Just be happy you are not gonna be paying the price by facing a 100% Red Wing. You might be facing a 99% Red Wing.
Fair enough.
He won't be 100%, but that man will probably still be 99%.
And I'm sure Josh is going to take anything he can get.
Yep.
As far as an advantage, and he's well aware that Red Wing will not be at 100% for this matchup.
Oh, yeah. So, in his first title defense, too.
Oh, yeah.
His first title defense.
Yeah.
Will it be his only title defense, though? Who do you got?
That remains to be seen. But if he didn't make you a believer before, he's your believer now. And I've always been a firm believer of Red Wing. So knowing that, I have to pick Red Wing. We go to the gym, me and Tyler do. When we work on tries, we blow up our tries, we do them for Red Wing. So I continue that, Red Wing all the way.
I do not want Red Wing to throw me from outside the ring to inside the ring. I've seen that man do it.
Oh, dude.
And I also know that man has faced off against Godzilla and King Kong and won.
Yeah.
So that man's going to be...
it's breathing fire.
Will that man eventually lose the title? Who knows? Will it be after one defense? Absolutely not. It might be years to come. It might be in a month.
Might retire with the belt.
Might retire with the belt, but it is. If anyone would be able to do it, it'd be Red Wing.
I believe Red Wing we trust.
In Red Wing we trust. So I'm giving it to Red Wing.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
What a season premiere! Wow. April 25th at the Fowling Warehouse, Omaha. Yeah, I have not been at that location yet.
I've seen pictures of it. It looks really nice. It's pretty spacious.
I'm excited. Excited. So don't forget to grab your tickets.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have the link below.
Yes.
We don't know how many tickets are left at this point in time. We usually do, but at the time of this recording, there are tickets still available. So go get your tickets.
I know for sure General Mission is still available.
Third and fourth row is 25% off.
Third and fourth row is 25% off.
Third and fourth row, 25% off. So go get your tickets. Go watch season premiere. Go watch just the amazingness that Magnum does. Because we always say it. Magnum just raises the bar every single time. And you just have to be there.
Speaking of raising the bar, I do have one final announcement here.
Huh?
I got a call from management at Magnum. And they have an open spot at the commentary booth. And they asked... yours truly.
What?
I will be on commentary on the 25th.
The icon dropping his iconic lines on Magnum commentary?
Yes. You'll be hearing it. You'll be hearing the Dear Lords, the Holy Molies. Be calling everybody jive turkeys.
2025 is the year of healing, man. We got the icon on commentary.
Love it.
We got Fowler out, the Apex, and me back in.
The Apex back up.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, we
up.
back up.
We up.
We up.
We up.
We up. So, hold on. You're telling me Red Wing is not the only one pulling double duty that night?
Mm-hmm.
We are.
We are.
Because we're going as marks. Me as part of the Apex and you as part of commentary. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Double duty.
Double duty.
Crazy.
Double duty. 3 times. Double duty.
Gotta grind.
Cubed. Double D cubed.
Cubed.
Oh my gosh. But anyways,
Right.
don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Woo!
Buy your tickets to see the icon on commentary. And, of course, the amazingness that is Magnum Wrestling.
100%.
Go like their socials.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on our socials.
Wow.
And remember, if that check bounces,
So do you. Adios.